Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is all the supplies from the Dollar Tree that you will need to complete this DIY. I hope that you enjoy. I decided to do a voiceover because there was a lot going on in the background, and as you can see I have a problem with rambling on. So right now I'm just going to show you guys all of the supplies more up close that you'll need for this DIY. They have lots of new fall decor in. So I got this Reef here and I got it for $1. I also got this burlap ribbon that has white polka dots on it. And I believe it was about 9 feet or 6 feet long. I only ended up using one. And I also picked up two of the diamond wrap, because anytime you see that there, you want to grab it for sure. And then I also got this mum flowers, which I'm just going to use just the top and the leaves for it. And I love this here bell. This is what inspired me to actually do this DIY. So now, these are also just some things I had laying around in my crafts room. They're just stickers, and I did end up using some of those. This glitter tape I did not end up using, and as I was stating right there, was just that I didn't get that from the dollar store. I got that from like a mom and pop store, and I'm not quite sure where you'll be able to find that. The other tools you'll need is just some hot glue gun, and some scissors. And in just a second, I was having some technical difficulties with that hot glue gun, so I had to go and get another one. And please excuse the quality of this video. I am new to this. I don't have all the new high-tech stuff everybody has. Eventually, as the channel builds, I will be able to do so, but right now that's where I have to record, and I just have fun doing it. So as you see, that this burlap ribbon is pretty long, and just one covered that size of a reef 2 times over. So I was able to go forward and then backwards. That's when I had my technical difficulties. So now I'm back with this crazy look on my face. I had to throw the other one out. And I'm just waiting on it to get hot at that point. So I decided to just do something else in the midst of me waiting for that hot glue to warm up. And I was singing or dancing, doing something weird, knowing me. Oh, this part I couldn't get it off, so I just decided that if you can't get it off, then you don't need it. Just forget it. It's still funny. I'm sorry. But anyway, now it's time to start wrapping. Okay, let's get to work. I'm just putting the hot glue on the ribbon, and then I'm going to line the ribbon around the reef. I burnt my finger. Probably about several times in this. Please be very careful with this hot glue. I have no idea what I was saying. I probably was singing or something, who knows. My sister-in-law talked about me at this point because she said, why didn't you just keep it on the roll and roll it around? And I said, because I wanted to make things difficult for myself. But do it whatever makes it easy for you. Let me go gluing my fingers together again. As you see, you can do it either way. You can put hot glue on the exact reef, or you could put it on the ribbon itself. The reason I have it going at this speed, because if I went any faster, it's going to skip through too fast where you can't see me this good, like actually the way I'm doing it. So unfortunately I had to go this slow. But now here I'm just showing you that I've already went all the way around it, and now just automatically all the parts that I skipped, like when it was winding, it automatically met at those areas to cover the entire reef. And you can also use this like without doing the other things in the inside on what you're about to see me do. You can also wrap, you know, whatever type of ribbon or burlap you want around this type of reef and do like maybe a 3D picture on the wall and just actually hang that on as the decor itself. Maybe even a candle holder, make it into a candle holder. I mean, it's just endless what you can do with this. Like a pop-out candle holder. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just leave me a comment down below and maybe I can do one for you guys to show you exactly what I'm talking about. You can even put a mirror in between there and use it as a tray. I mean, it's endless with this. We're just about at the end. That's my happy dance. For those of you that know me, know that's my happy dance. And that one burned. And it was extra. And when I like something and the way it's turning out, I do my happy dance. Now, as you guys seen, I cut right there and I cut it at a slant, not straight across. And it kind of just made it blend in a lot better. And I want to show you more up close how it looked. And I'm glad that I did cut that strip off, because that strip came in handy when I was adding my bells over there, that part, because my original thought process was that I would just be able to hot glue it in the middle, but to me it didn't give it enough support. So you'll see in just a bit how I added that piece, like kind of like a swing where I looped it through. But I do try to do the glue first. I tried my bling wrap there, and I per se didn't like it. I mean, yeah, you could maybe get a white ribbon if you want to do that and do it that way, or you could just simply do the bling wrap itself. But to me, with the two patterns, I didn't like how it was, so I decided to dismiss that part. But I am a bling girl, and those stickers that I have there, I use those to add into the white polka dots just in the front, because I do love my bling and I can't have anything without bling on it. So something has to bling. So right here I'm getting ready to add on my I believe it's called Mum. It's M-U-M flowers that I actually got from the Dollar Tree. And I cut the bottom part off, which I will come closer to show you exactly what I did to make it have a more flat. So I'm sure you could see it there. I cut that off so it could lay more flat onto the reef. Don't ask me what I was talking about because I have no idea. I can just ramble on and on, so only the good Lord knows what I was talking about. But then I think there was a certain part that's coming up I forgot I was even recording. And that's what made me decide to do this in the first place, because I just wasn't saying anything. See, I'm dancing. There's no music on, by the way, in there. I was just dancing in my head and singing in my head. I'm a little special sometimes. I'm a little OCD too, if you guys didn't notice. So I always try to make things perfect, which they never do come out perfect. Nothing's perfect, but I try to make it as perfect as I can. There's my happy dance again. Because it was coming out, you know, pretty close to what I envisioned. I think I was just envisioning that it was going to be a tad bit bigger than it was. And you can always add more flowers. You can always add just the greenery. I mean, again, like I stated before, it's like endless of the things that you can do with this. But the area that it's going into, which is my front door, and I'll show you guys pictures at the end. I had a red veil up there since Christmas, and I wanted something that I could have up for all seasons. So that was my purpose for these colors. That was my purpose for this. It didn't specify one particular holiday or one particular season. Like this, I can have it in the summer, I could have it in the winter, spring, and fall. And I just did the same thing with the leaves. I just cut the little extra part off the bottom, and then they laid more flush. So now I kind of show you what it looks like. You could leave it that way, but to me it wasn't what I envisioned. Excuse me. So that's more of what I envisioned right there. And you'll see that at the end. So as you see here, I started trying to put just the glue, and I did that part, but the glue was running, so I had to hurry up and do it on the side, or else I was going to burn my legs, and I need my legs. So I had to hurry up and turn it, which it was a bit challenging. It wasn't difficult, but it was a bit challenging because I was trying not to glue everything else to that part, like the bells and the ribbon and all that stuff. So I just worked with it the best way that I could. And then after piling on mountains of glue, I used my brain. I put my thinking cap on and thought about that little piece of burlap that I had cut off previously, and decided to make that flush with it, and that worked perfectly. So if you can learn from my mistakes, then that makes me happy. As you see, I told you I put on mountains and mountains of glue, and I just wasn't satisfied. I was not happy. I wasn't happy with the stableness of it. It wasn't secure to me. So I was sitting there and I was just thinking, like, oh God, how am I going to get this to stay on there the way I'd like it to be? And that's when I spotted the burlap, and I added it on for security. Then I burned myself again. And that one last flower Don't ask me how it got left out of the equation. I think I just either didn't see it or something, but I don't know why. For some reason I thought I only had 4, but I actually had 5. But I mean, I like everything to be even anyway, so or equal, so I probably wouldn't have used that anyway. But I didn't even see that flower sitting there. It got lost somewhere, and you'll see that in a minute. It ended up somewhere behind me. And as you see, I didn't even have to hold it anymore, so that worked perfectly. I don't think you would have to use mountains of glue though. So again, try to learn from my mistakes. So cute. Look at it. I still love it. Look at that. It's so cute. So what I did, I'm just showing you that I ended up taking that little piece of burlap and I took it kind of like a swing and went underneath it and secured it. And I don't think I ever have to worry about that thing coming off. And that reef will be on my door for years to come. But see, as you see here, how I kind of went a little bit faster, and see how I kind of jumped around and made the video quality a little bit more challenging. Yeah, I didn't like that. See, I don't like how this part came out, but it's still a learning session for me, so I'm learning how to do all of these things. But in all honesty, as long as it's taken me to edit this part, I'm not gonna go back and fix it. So hopefully you guys can bear with it, because we're just about at the end anyway. I don't even know what I'm doing here, in all honesty. Oh, I'm threatening my kids' lives. That's what I was doing. That's why you see my face like that. Because they were acting up, and I was recording, and I was getting tired. I swear it's like if it slowed down in slow motion or something. But that's me just showing how it turned out. And I was getting ready to tell you guys. Oh, I'm showing you how I put the little diamond stickers in the leaves, and I put them on the white part. And it came out really nice. And so I'm just telling you guys now, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate all the love and support. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. And I thank you guys so much for even tolerating me right now. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's a clip of all the products again that you'll need in the end. And here is the door. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.